Hello, I'm Michael Natzler. I'm from the UK and Austria.
Hi, I'm Annie. I'm from Guam, a U.S. territory.
Hi, I'm Danqi from China, and thank you for enjoying this interview today. And we are currently on the field trip in Dujiangyan, and I have some questions to ask you guys. And the first one is, what are your thoughts after arriving Dujiangyan Irrigation System?
It was really amazing to see. I think bringing to life ancient China in a way which you can only really get when you go somewhere in person. I think particularly striking is when you think about ancient Chinese irrigation systems, you normally think like damming a river. So what's so striking about this is that they didn't do it, and it's still working, and it's still around today, and it's so important. Those would be my first reflections. Yeah.
I think my immediate thoughts were when I was told that we were going to an ancient irrigation system, I actually dreaded it because I fully didn't think it was going to be fun. And coming here, I'm actually striking the grand views, the beautiful waves, and also just the sounds of the people around us. You're surrounded by so much beauty that you otherwise wouldn't see in Beijing because we always see skyscrapers around us.
Yes, okay. As for me, it's also my first time to be here, although I'm Chinese. And I first learned something about Dujiangyan during my junior high school textbook. And, witnessing such an ancient engineering marvels and to knowing its historical significance actually provides me with profound appreciation for the Chinese water management system. And it's hard to imagine for me how our ancestors try to come up with and implement such a brilliant idea. And that's all. Let's move on to the second question. And how does it visiting this irrigation system help your study? Yes.
I'm a student in the economics and management track, and I think a lot of the times when we think of technology and innovation, we almost always think of high technology nowadays. We think of beautiful people sitting in beautiful company and buildings, and to me, this is cool technology. I genuinely wonder how ancient people were able to do these things, and I'm not sure that people nowadays can really easily replicate that, so that's really cool to know.
That's really cool. And it reminded me of one of my favorite facts about this place is that in order to break the rocks, to sort of split the river in two, they had to pour really, really hot water on the rocks because they didn't have explosives. So just like so much hard work as well as innovation. But I think so I'm in the politics and IR track. So this is probably pretty far from our day-to-day modules, but my undergrad was in classics in the ancient world in Europe. So always trying to link everything together. So to come somewhere here in China, that's really interesting. And I think just second of all, seeing the sort of the power of the river. And yesterday we saw we saw it from higher up, and it was sort of 800 meters across. Just sort of seeing the things we read about so often brings it to life and gives you more questions to take back to the classroom and the library. So.
Thank you for sharing. And what impressed me the most is the sustainable principle of this irrigation system, because I'm really, concerned about the China's sustainable development in today's China. And Dujiangyan just gave me such a great example that sometimes we can balance the economic development and the environmental protection, and they are not contradictory. Maybe in the future, when we have some confusion how to sustainably develop our country or the economics, we can find some clues from the historical wisdom. Yes. Okay. Thank you, YCA, for providing such a wonderful journey, and we are looking forward to tomorrow's trip. Bye bye.